Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I thought I would just show you guys around my kitchen and every cupboard, every nook and cranny, just so you can see how we do things and what works for us in our little home. So if you're new here, my name is Miranda. My husband Anthony and I live in a 640 square foot home that we built ourselves. We live here with our two daughters, Allie and Harper. They are 3 and 1. So today, I'm going to show you my kitchen in our little house. I always enjoy watching videos like this, so I hope you guys do too. As a fair warning, I didn't clean anything in my cupboards. So what is there is what you get. I guess it's real life. And I did kind of clean off the countertops because it was a little bit distracting. So consider yourself warned. This is the view from our door. So right when you walk in the door, this is what you see. And there's our living room, so I'll show you from this angle. This is from our living room. So yeah, I think for the size of house it is, I feel like it's very functional. But let's start over here. This is our pantry door. Like I said, I didn't clean anything. This is what it is. So this is our pantry. I can keep the crock pot and my KitchenAid mixer down there. Potatoes and onions, extra jars. It's not the most organized right now. Canned goods, dry goods, stuff like that. And most of that is stuff we don't use very much or like bulk items that for refilling things. So that's the pantry. And in the original floor plans that we used, this wall came out clear to here, and that was part of the bathroom, which is on the other side here. But it was my husband's idea, and I'm really glad he thought of it. But we just like cut that angle there. It just frees up the hallway so much more, makes it feel bigger, and then we made that into a pantry instead of a bathroom closet. So I am very thankful for it. And then over here is the fridge. And I guess I'll show you. There's not much to see here, but that's the fridge. And up here, this is our little thermostat. So we can see what the temp is in here. Especially when we have our wood stove going, it's really handy. Egg cartons and lunch boxes, water jugs, stuff like that. That's my jar for making kombucha, which I haven't done for a while, so that's why it's in there. Then this little space here is our little coffee pot. That is usually full of coffee beans, but we're a little bit low right now. And my knife block. And this is my calendar for meal planning that I kind of just started. It's inspired by Our Tribe of Mini here on YouTube, so if you don't follow her, you should go check her out. They've got their 10th baby on the way, so I love her channel. Up here I have some memory verses for Allie, iced tea recipe so I don't forget. Then down here I have utensils that I use the most. And I used to have them in a jar, but I just think it looks kind of cluttered, so I moved them to a drawer. And also coffee filters. And down here is hot pads on a little hook there, and cutting boards and pots and pans and colanders. Just all the things. And then above this cabinet, we have coffee mugs. Girls' cups are up here too, and our coffee grinder. In here I have teas. I think that's mainly it. I need to organize my stuff. Up there is coffee beans. I thought we were out of coffee beans. Apparently not. Anyways, more coffee mugs, and then like thermoses for going out and about on the town. And then this section is my oven. And down here I keep like muffin muffin tins and cake tins and bread pans. Big cookie sheets are down here too. So that's all I keep down there. Then up here, I have paper plates, which I always forget about using. Napkins. This is an old coffee grinder. I use it for grinding flaxseed. And then birthday things like cookie cutters and sprinkles and food coloring. Just things we don't use much. And we got the little cupboard. Notice it doesn't come down as far as this one. Because a lot of people will put like a microwave or something there, but we don't have one. So I'm thinking of building, or having Anthony build a shelf there. And then just kind of put decorative things on it. I don't know. And keep my olive oil there. Spice rack there. Butter. I've got my second ferment of kefir going. And usually this is full of fruit. But my husband's lunchbox is there instead. We need to go shopping. And I keep eggs there. And don't worry about the poopy egg. I don't like washing them. Because I hear you're not supposed to. So I don't. Anyways, so here to the right of the stove, then we have more spices and a little Lazy Susan. I love this thing. It's so nice. So that's what's there. And then up here, I have my most used cookbooks. This is a THM cookbook, and I just put it in a binder I had left over from my school days because it kept falling apart. And then the other THM one, and then a cookbook my mom had made for me when we got married. Pioneer Woman, and what's this one? Taste of Home. I don't hardly ever use that one, but it's there. And then in the corner here is a Lazy Susan. Right here is my most used things for making smoothies. Like chia seeds and sunflower lecithin. My cheese grater. That's not for smoothies. And bowls down here. Glassware. My blender. My hand mixer. My waffle maker. Most of the things that I use most often, I try to keep out more accessible. And then up here in the corner, I have my oatmeal, and then just glass pitchers and stuff that I don't use. Measuring cups. Anthony bought this. My rolling pins are back there. I don't use them hardly ever, except for when we make pizza. And yeah, just kind of random things. I don't know where to put them. I'll just shove them in here. And we have our French press up here. And looks like flour back there. And empty honey jar. Here's some honey. And then up here I just have like oils and vinegars. Just things for baking. Because I usually do almost everything in this corner right here. I make my smoothies, I do baking, mixing up muffins, all the things right there in that corner. Up here, I have Anthony installed some under cabinet lighting for me. It helps a lot to keep the light under here. But we did have, you can see the extra tape and stuff, we did have it all down, like trying to tape it all up. I don't know. Anyways, and recently Anthony just shortened the cord, and then he put a little switch in the cupboard here, right there. So you just push down on it and it turns off. So that's really nice. It's definitely a lot handier than it was, and it seems dark in here without that light on. The most lovely thing of all, a dishwasher. It's seriously amazing. And then above the dishwasher, we have plates and cups and bowls for serving. That's about it. These little bowls here were my grandma's, so they're really fun. Usually we have our glass pitchers up there, but they're in the fridge right now with grape juice and iced tea. So they're in use. And then over here I have my Bluetooth speaker, which is really fun. Walmart, 35 bucks. So nice. And just a picture of Anthony when he was younger anyways. And our lovely sink, we found this sink at Habitat for Humanity for what, 40 bucks or something like that? I'm not even sure. Really, really nice. It's cast iron, I think, or some porcelain, or I don't know. Something. It does need to be a good scrubbing. You can see it's got some rust lines on it, but I love it. Under here we have laundry or dish soap, white vinegar for cleaning and stuff, a bucket, and the trash. On this side, I can show you this angle here. That's my the last little bits of my okra smoothie. Looks gross, but it tastes delicious. Alright, we'll start over here. It's a toaster oven. We use it quite a bit. We don't have a microwave, so that's what we, or a toaster, so that's what we make toast in. Bagels, reheat things. Sometimes I'll even bake things in it if we don't feel like using the big oven. And then over here I have things that I really don't use too often. So some more serving bowls, some little plates, and my food processor, popcorn maker, ice cream maker, and some extra candles. Those are the things that I don't reach for very much, so they're kind of in an inconvenient spot. Then over here in these drawers, I have silverware, some essential oils that I use more often, apparently some flower seeds. I didn't know those were in there. I forgot to plant them. Good to know. I'll do it next year. And washcloths. And these are the letters for my letter board. And down here is lots of plastic bags. These are all the lids for my glass Pyrex that was in the Lazy Susan. Some bibs. Just random things in there, honestly. Kind of a catch-all drawer. And up here is a junk drawer. Everyone has one of those, right? It's kind of just lots of things. Checkbook, bills, random things I don't know what to do with, I just throw in here. So, yeah, that needs to be cleaned up too. And here is like Ziploc bags, parchment paper, saran wrap, all that sort of thing. Down here is pie plates, just all my glass baking dishware. And this little thing, it's broken, so I need to fix it. I don't want the girls playing with it. Notebook, coloring books that I don't want the girls playing with either. So, I mean, they're like really cool. They're old babies of the Bible. And they're so, I don't know, I just like them. And I want to like copy off each page for them to color on instead of coloring in the actual book. So I just need to get that done. I haven't done that yet. Keep our laptop, the girls' Bible story that we read in the evenings, and then my Bible is there. Usually this has, you know, random papers and stuff on it. And then here's our table that I need to repaint sometime. This was a wedding gift from my aunt. I think it's super cute, but it does need a paint job. Harper sits there, and I take one of those chairs and put it right there. I sit there, Harper sits here, Anthony sits here, and then Allie sits over here on this little stool. And I think I got everything. That is our kitchen tour. As far as our cabinets, what we did is we wanted something quick and something cheap. So we went to Lowe's and just got the pre-made cheapest cabinets that they have. And we Anthony's brother-in-law installed them, and then we stained them. And we didn't really like them because at the time our walls were like a grayish, pretty tan grayish. So we had the tan walls, stained oak cabinets, and then the stained countertop. And it was just a lot of tan and a lot of brown. So anyways, about a couple years ago, we decided to paint them. So we sanded them down. It was a lot of work, a lot of time, but it was worth it. It looked so much better. So we ended up painting the top ones Alabaster White by Sherwin-Williams, and then the bottom ones are Dorian Gray by Sherwin-Williams. So, and then our walls, in case anyone is wondering, I think it's Gray Owl by Benjamin Moore, and it's lightened by 50%. So it's just a super light gray. It kind of looks white in some lights, but I really like it. And you can get any paint mixed at Home Depot, in case you didn't know. Like, they don't carry Benjamin Moore paint, but they have it in their system. So you can use like Valspar or whatever and tell them what color you want of Benjamin Moore, and they'll make that color for you. So it's really nice. And our countertops are actually just plywood, oak plywood, that Anthony cut down to size. I believe this is one sheet, as I think they're 4x8 is the, each sheet is 4x8. Anthony just cut them to size, and he cut this one down, and then he did the backsplash too. He did a really good job on it. And then, yeah, I mean, obviously you just kind of caulk around the sink and stuff. And then he stained it a couple times, and then he put polyurethane on top, like, I don't know, a few coats. It needs to be done again. And then he made this trim out of the same stuff to go right here. And then we felt like this was a little bit flimsy, so he went and got these cool braces and put those on too. One more thing I forgot actually is we do have one more cupboard. It's actually right there behind the couch, right there. Let me see if I can pull it out real quick. Alright, kind of pulled it out a little bit, but it's just, there was a lot of dead space, so we decided to put a cabinet back here. I guess there's just a cake plate in there now. There's things I don't ever use, I try to put back here. I did have my ice cream maker back here, and we couldn't find it, and then I realized, like, you know what, it's behind the couch. So I had to move that out to where we can get to it, because it's summertime and sometimes we like to make ice cream. So anyways, I think I got everything, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you'd like to see a full house tour, I will try to remember to link that down in the description, or I'll put it up here in the iCard right here. So anyways, thanks you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, you guys, so I was going through this video and editing it, and I realized somehow I lost some footage. I'm not exactly sure. And I've been outside, so I'm kind of red. It's hot. It's like 100 degrees, I think. What I was going to say is something that I found to be really helpful in a small space for a kitchen is just to not have things in your kitchen that you don't use, that you don't need. And I could probably still go through more and get rid of more stuff. You don't have to get rid of them, like donate them or sell them or give them away. You can always just put them in boxes and put them in storage in like an accessible spot that you can get to if you do need them on occasions. And maybe you'll realize that, wait, I do use that, so I'll put it back in my kitchen. You don't need 50 different spatulas, you know, like you don't need, if you have a bunch of bowls that are the same size, maybe only keep a couple of them out instead of having a stack of like 5 or 6. So anyways, that's just a little tip. Somehow it got deleted. I'm not exactly sure what happened, or maybe I didn't even, when I pressed record, it didn't actually record. I'm not sure, but anyways, there you have it.